Hey everyone, welcome back to ChaatNChat. My name is Josh.
My name is Miguel.
And we're watching
Kick. This is part 3.
That's right, it is part 3. So if you haven't watched part 2 or part 1...
they gotta go to the description below. Find the playlist there for part 1 and part 2. And watch those, then come back here and enjoy part 3 with us.
And if you haven't yet...
If I haven't yet?
and if you haven't yet, please consider subscribing, sharing, and upvote the video by slapping the like button. And why do you care so much is what I would be asking her.
Yeah.
What? Oh no. He just got rocked and he doesn't know why. I don't know. Why is he beating this uncle?
I don't get it.
I don't know. I feel so bad for him.
Yeah.
He knows everything about his life now.
Where is the patient? Hey you, where is my patient?
Why would a doctor just be walking around on the mall asking where is the patient?
Well, he's also a memory loss.
I know,
he
he truly has.
Yeah, so he needs to be committed.
Yeah,
for
and
real.
why they just let him walk around, I don't know.
Is he gonna spill the beans? Nah. Everybody just keeps hitting him, poor guy. That's what we're all asking, actually. He couldn't keep in all of the different secrets and info he knew. It was too much for him.
Yeah.
Sudden ga silent enduku ayyadu manisada
You just stop smoking, dude.
16th enti 16th ki inka chaala time unde.
Is that his wedding day?
The wedding day, that's exactly what I was thinking, is that's when they get married.
Leda India to link unna vallani kottali. Asalu mundu
He's gonna rob her from you on his wedding.
Oh, is that it?
I think so.
I wonder if they'd have, like, CCTV footage.
Maybe.
I'm police officer from India.
Yup.
Can I see that footage? Please come.
Oh, wow. That is some old tech.
Yeah. Never gonna see him.
He knew where all the cameras were?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, man. Oh, and he misses it? Well, pause it.
Otherwise I'll shoot you.
Oh, wow. What luck, huh?
Yeah.
And that's the only copy because it's all analog.
Right.
And the security guard guy just lets it burn?
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess. When you're inept, you're inept.
I love his special abilities of just disappearing.
I can vanish. It's all gonna fall on the 16th.
మీరేంటండి మీటింగ్ అంటారు కూతురు పెళ్లి కంటే ఇంపార్టెంట్ తొక్కల మీటింగ్ క్యాన్సిల్ చేసేయండి
నువ్వు ఊరుకోవా నీకు సగం గుర్తుంటే సగం గుర్తుండదు.
Yeah, it's like, who is this guy? He's like a memory patient, and yet he's telling everyone things. It's like, why are you even in this room?
మొత్తం నిండిపోయింది.
హల్వా ఒరేయ్ ఈ టెన్షన్ నేను తట్టుకోలేకపోతున్నాను రా నువ్వు ఎప్పుడు ఎలా బిహేవ్ చేస్తావు
I like that tub filler. That's cool.
ఇప్పుడు ఏం చేయాలి
పారిపో
నువ్వు
అవును నువ్వు విన్నది కరెక్ట్ ఇది నేనే అన్నా
He's actually talking.
పెట్టేసుకుని పారిపో
Man, his son is so dark.
Maybe his son has been capturing some of what is going on and already knows what the scoop is.
It seems like his son, like, is always there.
ఐ లవ్ యు
ఎలా ఉంటది మండిపోతుంది ఇక్కడ ఏంటి అలా చూస్తున్నావు ఏదో గుర్తు చేయాలనుకుంటున్నావు కదా
Oh, he's gaslighting her.
Yeah, totally.
పచ్చబద్ధం
మమ్మల్ని అందరినీ ఫూల్స్ చేయడం
కరెక్ట్ గా క్యాచ్ చేసావు ఇది ఒకటే నిజం
Dude, why would you even like this guy? He's horrible. I don't think he's nice to anyone in his whole life.
నాకు నీతో గడిపిన హ్యాపీ క్షణాలే ముఖ్యం నువ్వు విడిపోయిన దాని గురించి ఆలోచిస్తున్నావు గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాల్సినవేమో మర్చిపోతున్నావు
They were happy moments for you, but they were not happy moments for her. Dude, that is so selfish. And he's gaslighting her there.
He's making her feel bad about it.
Yeah, it's like, this is...
It's like, why are you thinking about the bad thing that I did?
Yeah.
Like, okay, well, it was pretty bad. They're getting too hot in Malaysia. They had to go to like the Swiss Alps or something.
I guess, cool off.
Cool down.
It's the equivalent of a cold shower.
It's quite the commitment for a cold shower.
Yeah.
నేను ఇంపార్టెంట్ మీటింగ్ లో ఉన్నాను మన తర్వాత మాట్లాడు
కాదు నేను
That was the younger sister?
మేమందరం నానా గడ్డి కచ్చి సంపాదించిన సొమ్ము ఇదిగో 300 కోట్లు ఈ
Whoa.
హవాలాలో డాలర్
That's some green tender there.
Yeah.
సో వాడు ఆ పక్కనే ఉండేందుకు ఛాన్స్ ఉంది అక్కడికి కొత్తగా వచ్చిందెవరు
Someone that's sus that has the same name as you?
మీకు ఆ దొంగ ఖచ్చితంగా దొరుకుతాడు మీరే వాడికి కరెక్ట్ పార్ట్నర్ నువ్వే నా కరెక్ట్ ముగుడి
There you go. Finally put it together.
కరెక్ట్ ముగుడి హాయ్ పార్ట్నర్
That moment of realization. Did he do it fast enough though?
తరువాత ఈ సంతకాల కార్యక్రమం చూద్దాం
Oh, is there something in that tea? Yup. Oh. He guys sleeps holding his money. Oh, she was gonna go bust in on Dad at his important meeting.
This is not part of his plan.
Nope.
కళ్యాణ్
Oh.
మై పార్ట్నర్ ఇన్ క్రైమ్ దొంగ
He really gave his hand way too quickly. You're right? He could have like
Yeah.
walked up casually because he
He
didn't
moved
know.
her out of the way and then, yeah.
Just shoot an innocent person over there? It looked like he got hit.
Do you call anybody? Where's the other security at this very high stakes international? Did it have the New Mexico symbol on it?
I mean, he can't really go back to India. I mean, he'd need a new identity.
And no one can manage to ram their car with him. I mean, that's exactly what police here are, particularly in an area like that where they're like going, not going to involve anybody else. Why is that car firing out the back?
Oh, with their ricochets.
They look like it was firing out
Yeah,
the back.
they do look like muzzle flashes.
Really, yeah,
Like,
yeah.
man, I mean, this car is super durable.
Yeah.
His
Good.
tons of bullets.
Yeah.
Man, so many of these cops are dying right now. Oh, there's another one that I'm probably not going to survive that one either.
It's a smash up derby set.
Wow. Oh no. That's actually
That's
pretty
actually
cool.
very cool.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
He's not going to drown because he's going to get out. Because remember, they blew out the window in the back.
వాడిని వెతుక్కుంటూ వచ్చింది.
Whoa, what the? Whoa.
మాకు దేవుడిచ్చిన దాంట్లో మేము చాలా హ్యాపీగా ఉన్నాం, కానీ
I wonder if this is why he started stealing in the first place?
దాని చావు మేము చూడలేం, తట్టుకోలేం. అందుకే దాన్ని ఆశ్రమంలో చేర్పించి దానికన్నా ముందు మేము చచ్చిపోతున్నాం.
Man, that is so messed up. Oh man, that girl's gonna have a ton of issues growing up. I mean, her parents taking themselves out, so.
నీకు నాతో ఆడుకోవాలనుంది అంకుల్.
Okay, well, he's not that bad. He has a heart, apparently. I didn't think he had it in him, but he does something selfless.
వాళ్ళే పాపం చేశారు. ఓహోహో, పిల్లలకి ఓట్ హక్కు లేదనా?
He's like, what? You know my secret?
10 లక్షలు.
చెక్ రాయ్.
ఎందుకు?
రాయ్ నానా.
Man, his dad is such a pushover. Oh, wait. So that's why he was going from like job to job to job? Was it like he was like milking each job for as much as he could get?
ఎలా ఇస్తాననుకున్నావురా? నేను గెలిచానా, వీడు గెలిచాడా?
Well, if he gets what he's after.
Yeah. But I don't know how he's related to her. Is he
From the neighborhood.
Okay.
Right? Because he sees her
Every day.
regularly.
Okay.
And she knows him because she calls him Kick Uncle. Right? Well, that's nice. He saved a life.
killed a few cops on the way?
No, this is in the past, I think. This is like a flashback. That's what I was thinking. I thought this was explaining why he was stealing. Maybe not. I have no idea. I thought it was a flashback. Now you have to tell her that her parents are dead.
వాడికి నాతో ఆడుకోవాలంటే చాలా ఇష్టం.
Whoa, there's a love story of brewing there.
పక్కన వాళ్ళ డ్రీమ్ తీరుస్తేనే కదా కిక్కు.
Yeah.
Where'd she learn that?
It's pretty very profound.
ఒక్క పాప నవ్వులోనే ఎంత కిక్కుంటే కొన్ని వందల వేల నవ్వుల్లో ఎంత కిక్కుంటున్నా ఆలోచించరా. నాకు ఆ కిక్ కావాలి, నాకు ఆ కిక్ కావాలి.
See, that's what starts him on the thieving path, right?
అనుకున్నది చేసే వరకు దొరికిపోతానన్న భయం లేదు. వద్దు.
తను ఇప్పుడు ఎక్కడున్నాడు అంకుల్?
I don't know. I guess he survived that truck crash. What the heck? He's just partying?
I guess.
He's like the loser on his back.
టైం ఓడిపోయా. ఇప్పుడు తెలుస్తుంది బాసు, ఓడిపోతే దాంట్లో ఎంత కిక్ ఉంటుందో.
You think he's trying to convince him that losing is fun, and if he loses his first case, it'll be great?
ఇది అర్థమైనప్పుడు ఇంకెవ్వడో ఓడిపోయినప్పుడు ఏడవడం.
Like reverse psychology, right?
I guess.
గురించి ఆలోచించిన నీ బాడీలో ఉన్న నరాల్ని తెంపడమే కాదు, గుండెకాయ కూడా పీకేస్తా.
Okay, so that's the whole thing.
రెడ్ హ్యాండెడ్ గా పట్టుకుంటానన్నావుగా, పట్టుకో. లేవు.
He does not keep his cool very well. And the other cops are just so chill with him firing the gun like that. No questions.
అంటే ఎంత సెక్యూరిటీ?
ఆఫీస్కి టెర్రరిస్ట్ థ్రెట్ ఉంది సార్.
తెలిసిన నేనే కదా చెప్పాను. ఇప్పుడు కార్యక్రమం ఐకమే నాకు అప్పుడు ఏమయ్యా, ఎవడెవడికి ఎంత పంచాలా లిస్ట్ అంతా రెడీ అయిందా?
Oh, it's going to go to all the kids. Remember, he asked for a list.
Well, he has had a lot of jobs in his life. That's a perfect billboard to have behind him.
చెప్పిన టైంకి కొట్టేస్తావుగా, అది నాకు చూడాలనుంది. ఆ? పద.
Let's go together? How the heck is he gonna do this if they're...
పోలీసోడివే, నేను దొంగని.
రేయ్, అక్కడ మొత్తం 300 మంది పోలీసులు ఉన్నారు. నువ్వు ఒక్కడు కూడా అక్కడ పెట్టలేదు.
I can now because you're with me.
రేయ్,
నిజం బాసు, కావాలంటే నువ్వు కూడా రా నాతో పాటు.
You probably should. He did something to that car. I was thinking maybe he made like an ejection seat or something, you know? Like he James Bond that car.
It's a long pee. And the car's gone?
Probably.
గెటప్ బాగుందా? నా ఒరిజినల్ గెటప్ నీకు ఒకరికే తెలుసు, మిగతా వాళ్ళు తెలియకూడదు కదా, అందుకే.
పంచాయచ్చా
11:59 రాహుకాలం వెళ్ళిపోతుంది. అటు పిమ్మట అన్ని అమృత ఘడియలే.
That's the exact time it's probably going to be taken.
ఇంతమంది సెక్యూరిటీ అసలు ఎలా కొడతావురా? లోపల మనుషులు సెట్ చేసావా?
సోలో పర్ఫార్మెన్స్.
Solo performance.
హలో బ్యాడ్ మ్యాన్.
బ్యాడ్ మ్యానా? ఎవర్రా నువ్వు?
ట్రాన్స్పోర్టర్ 4.
Like Transporter, the movie? Wow, they're going so fast. Springs? How's he gonna do it? What the heck? Is he got like a vacuum cleaner under it that's gonna suck up all the cash?
Yep, the money's gone. Was it like the super scoop?
Yeah, maybe. That seems a little light for cash. I think he has a distraction.
Yeah, I think so too.
Oh. Using kids as a shield? Oh, it wasn't even planned by the face. I mean, at least you know it goes to a good cause.
ఈ కేసు ఇంకో కొత్త ఆఫీసర్కి అప్పచెప్పాం. ఏయ్, ఆ కొత్త ఆఫీసర్ని పిలువు.
No way. Is it?
Is it him?
Yes. He took his job. That's what he stole from him.
ఓవర్ అయిపోయింది.
అయితే ఇది
ఇది నా లవర్ కోసం, తనకి నన్ను పోలీస్ ఆఫీసర్గా చూడాలని కోరి.
Right.
ఏమండే, అతను చూస్తుంటే దొంగ దొరికేసినట్టుగా అనిపించట్లా?
అవునండి.
నువ్వేం ఫీల్ అవ్వక పాత ఆఫీసర్.
Yeah, a little.
ఇంకా ఉన్న ఆస్తులు మొత్తం ఇతని చేతిలో పెట్టండి. హీఈస్ ద రైట్ పర్సన్.
కరెక్ట్.
ఆల్ ద వే.
Correct.
నన్ను చూశారుగా, ఇంకా ఆయన చూసినట్టే. ఇక నుంచి మీ అందరికీ కిక్కే కిక్.
Oh man. Oh, she still does her yoga? It'd be a little creepy if he's just like standing behind her, like just watching her from the far
Maybe.
background.
Yeah, I don't know.
So we took a little bit to think about the movie. There were actually some things that I really liked about it. It is dated a little bit, so while watching it, we have to keep that in mind because I think it's from 2009 or so. So it is like 16, 17 years old, right?
Yeah.
So I really like Brahmanandam's character. Like he was funny. He always has a great personality on camera, and watching him, I mean, we've seen him as multiple characters. Here it was a little sad for me to watch because he just kept getting hit and hit.
Right,
People
yeah.
were abusing him. He wasn't getting very much respect. But like also he wasn't like the greatest guy. He was like looking for other girls while being married, and he was like a little handsy and touchy, and his son. I mean, that was a good I mean, his scenes, when he had his son around too, those looks where he was interpreting them, they were really funny. And I really liked that sort of comedy. And I liked the vibe that Ravi Teja was giving when he was like the thief, right? Because I was like, oh, this is turning into a whole different movie. And I really enjoyed that aspect of it because that would make more sense of him looking for a kick and do something, right? But then it was revealed that it was actually for something good. So I liked his character arc because in the beginning, like I always thought of him as like someone very selfish and, you know, he was messing with people, and I didn't like that idea of, you know, this guy that, you know, this girl, and I still don't know why she was like falling for him because he was not a nice guy.
Yeah.
He was messing with people.
I mean, I couldn't enjoy that portion of the movie because it was all about messing with people's emotions, their safety, their physical well-being, and their money, and all sorts of, and I'm just like, it's okay occasionally to have funny stuff like that and be a little bit, but when your drive to get a kick is at the expense of other people around you and not anything really to you. He never was getting injured in any way by what he was doing, okay? It was always others around him that were basically the ones that, you know, were getting the abuse part of it. So I don't like being around people like that because I know that there are people like that. You know, I have one friend that I can cut him off and say, okay, stop. And he stops. But I don't think anyone ever told him since he was a little kid, stop. And so
This guy, because his dad just kind of goes
his dad,
with it.
you know, and it was very interesting that it wasn't really clear to me where this whole change happened. I mean, in terms of him becoming the big cop, I mean, being the, you know, doing for good, I get it that he wanted to save this little girl, but it was such a 180-degree turn. It seemed really weird for me.
Well, that's the one part I really liked about it because that makes a lot of sense. Because he started seeing that people have real problems in life. And for him, he's just running around trying to have fun and having a kick and stuff, right? So this was the moment in his life where he like ran into someone that he sees regularly. Like she knows him as like Kick Uncle, right? And so, but then he starts finding out why, you know, she's, you know, what's going on in her life. And so it's the first time that he stopped and thought, personally stopped and thought about someone else.
Right.
And so I like that. And then it was him trying to get the money and all that to save her and then save the rest of the orphans and all that. So, I mean, I do like that aspect. And a lot of it didn't make sense to me in the beginning of the movie. But then as it went through, like his character arc, and that's what I have to focus on, is that his character arc, you know, by the end of the movie is he had like this almost drive that he was going to. But also, this is obviously a very comedy, silly movie, and digging in and like taking it very seriously is probably not what the creators had intentions for.
And I didn't do that. I mean, I really was trying to enjoy the humor in it and everything, but I mean, there was just too much of it at the front. It was too long of a movie for you to do that much.
It was kind of a long movie.
And then it felt like literally two different storylines just merged and thrown together.
What were the two?
with a little stitching in between. The whole love story just went by the wayside. Threw her under the bus when he, you know, got caught by her soon-to-be husband, you know, at the airport.
He was, I mean, he put distance because until he could turn his life around, because at the very end, he put that little bit at the end, like, oh, because I'm doing this for a girl and she, you know, like she wants me to hold this job down, and he's going to try to hold it down for however many days he can. So, but like I said, I think a police officer for him would be pretty good if he's like a detective style, because he'll get a new case and it'll be like something that he has to go and solve and all that. So anyway, I think it might be a good job for him, but they at least said something about the love story at the end, where how many movies have we seen where they just don't even mention the love story at the very end?
Well, again, to me, it's like, it's a last-ditch effort on the writing and the storyline, and I just like, I was like going, this, you know, I was trying to enjoy it and go along with the humor and everything, and it just seemed like, I'm like going, this is just a disastrous mess the whole way through. And maybe I wasn't getting enough of the humor to enjoy it enough.
That could be too, because with something like this, a lot of the humor was in dialogue, right? So it could have been lost in translation. The subtitles weren't as funny as I think the actor's delivery intends it to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there are some movies that we watch that just might not translate that well.
Yep.
But I have to agree with you. The love story, I wasn't that as interested in that as I was with the kind of comedy and the cat and mouse. I was hoping in the second half there was going to be more cat and mouse, especially once he said "game started" or whatever he said.
Right.
You know, and I was like, oh, this is going to be great. But then right after that, it just went back into a love story like for the majority of the movie. So we only really got to see him do like one real heist. The others were just kind of like montages of him heisting, right?
Yeah.
So I kind of feel like I wish I would have seen more of that, because that was where my focus was. I was like really more interested in that, in the meat of the story, whereas like I think the love story might have taken a little bit too much screen time.
Love story just seemed very immature. I mean, on both sides of the characters.
Middle school.
Middle school, definitely, if it even got there. Because again, it's like, I mean, he's being a bratty boy, and she's being some girl that's idealized over, him, and he's never going to fulfill her ideas of what she thinks this should be like. So it just, to me, it was a mess. It was a real mess. And while it had its humorous little parts and everything, I'm like going, the humor didn't hold up enough for me to really find the movie that enjoyable overall. So, yeah.
Well, I did really enjoy these songs. The songs were great, had a great beat to it. The dancing was kind of fun and, enjoyable too.
Yeah.
So I liked that. And I don't know, like if this is Ravi Teja's best performance. That's the first one I've seen of him being a lead. I do know, actually, it was just his birthday the other day, I think, because I just saw a post saying it was his birthday. So I don't know, maybe we could get recommendations for what people think are, Ravi Teja's best film, so we could see a different, maybe him in a different light, because it was a little weird. I always find it a little off-putting when I see people of that age acting like that, acting like they're still like in high school or middle school or whatever, especially like, I don't know, it was just kind of weird, because I don't meet people that are that like immature at that age, I don't know, I'm sure they exist, but I just don't run into them. I don't run into them that often, so it's just a little
Hopefully they're
strange.
keeping to themselves somewhere else.
But I still found it pretty enjoyable overall. It was an interesting ride. It was, one of the older ones that we've seen in 2009. So, like I said, it is a little dated. And the pacing and stuff isn't like the modern style. But anyway, so I enjoyed it. What would you rate it though?
I'm having to kind of do an average, because I liked the later part of the movie more than the front part. But I mean, the front part just weighed it down so bad, and it just took me a hard time. It was very difficult to get into the second part, having gone through the first part. And so I'm going to give this a 5.
Okay.
So.
I mean, it's very, and every movie, and here's the thing, is that we aren't professional like critics or anything like that. Who knows? Maybe there's something that went over our head and that sort of stuff. These are just personal ratings, how we enjoyed the movie. And everyone's going to enjoy a movie very differently. Like, I know that I enjoy movies a lot that people really do not like. That the average rating of the movies that I really like is around like 5 on like IMDb, and 5 and below, 4 and 5. Whereas like people just have their own opinions and stuff.
Yeah.
For me, I'm gonna rate this one a 7, 6.5, 7, somewhere around there. I do wish that the pacing was a little bit better. I wish they would have had more of the heist sort of thing, and it was too quick. They spent so much of the movie, like 3/4 of the movie, on his love story, and then only like maybe 15 minutes of us knowing that why he's doing what he's doing. And I'm like, was it enough? I don't think so, because I wanted to root for him. I didn't root for him the entire movie up until the point of the end of the movie because then it's revealed why he did it for the
Right,
children and
right.
stuff like that, right? So up until that point, I wasn't rooting for him. Actually, I was rooting against him because
Yeah.
I didn't want him to get the girl because I'm like, no, girl, run for your life, save yourself, run. You could find someone better, 100%. You know, but then I don't know. Then she was into it, so I'm like, okay, maybe you two are made for each other. So, but no, I was rooting against him. The only person I was really rooting, well, no, because even Brahmanandam's Garu's character was just a little like
Too on the edge.
too touchy, you know. But he seems like he still has a good heart. Maybe it's just because he has that cheery face. You know, he has a very sweet-looking face.
Yeah.
But I guess the cop. I don't know. I see. That's what makes it hard for me. I like having someone to cheer for in a movie,
Yeah.
and I was struggling to find anyone to cheer for in this movie. And so I think that was the thing. And obviously, this is a comedy movie. It's supposed to be silly and slapstick and stuff like that, right? So we probably went in a little deeper than they ever intended. But this is just you know how we watch movies and review and stuff like that. But thank you so much for joining us here, and I am looking forward to reading the comments to see what you guys think. And how did you like the movie? Because it was recommended a lot. So there are a lot of people that really like this movie. So what I'm really looking for in the comments below is tell me, what exactly did you like about the movie? How old were you maybe? Like if you want to disclose that information when you watch this movie for the first time. And if it was a big gap, like 17-year gap between when you're watching it now, does it still hold up?
Yeah.
Do you still find it as enjoyable as you did 17 years ago? Because I am curious. All right. Well, thank you so much. And if you haven't yet and you like these videos, then please take a moment and subscribe to the channel, share a like button, slap chayandi.